Kenneth Russell here. Today I'm going to show you how to replace and repair a stripped button on your guitar. So this guitar has done it, as well as this guitar. You can see, I mean, this is a pretty thick screw and it just is in there like that. No grip whatsoever. Now you might just think, okay, well I'll just, if my strap has come loose, I might just, replace it with another bigger, thicker screw. And what's going to happen is that seems like that might work, but it won't. Trust me. I actually had a student a few months ago that his strap lock had stripped out, and I told him, you need to repair this the right way. Told him how to do it, which I'm going to show you in a second. And he just said, I'll get a bigger screw. Stuck a bigger screw in it, and I just got a bigger hole eventually. And that's pretty much what happens when you try to put a bigger screw in it. You have to understand that a guitar is a crafted instrument. It's not just a drywall screw in the guitar. And so if the threads aren't right, over time that wear of the weight of the guitar on your strap is going to loosen, and if the threads aren't exactly in there. So I'm going to show you how to repair it the right way, where you're not going to have any problems with your strap anymore. Alright, the first thing we're going to want to do is take wood glue, and this is just some Elmer's wood glue from the hardware store, and you want to fill up the hole with wood glue. Now it's probably just going to bubble up at the top, so take one of your toothpicks and push it in. Make sure that the whole hole is filled with glue. Pretty good. Okay, then we want to take our toothpick and break it in half and stick the thick half inside there, like that. Then you can take the small half and stick that in there. Now this hole is pretty big, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that with a couple different toothpicks, just to make sure that the hole is totally filled in there. Might want to go ahead and wipe off some of the excess glue as it's coming out. That way it doesn't mess up your finish on your guitar. Now take your hammer and just tap it in there a little bit. Make sure that it's got a real that it's really sturdy in there. Okay, that hole actually went deeper than I thought. Normally you'd be able to just kind of break these off, but I'm gonna have to get some pliers or something in order to cut those off. Okay, so I'm gonna just, you could use anything that'll work. There we go. Okay, we're just going to wait for that to dry. Just make sure that dries really well. Okay, while I'm waiting for this to dry, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape up the area around it. I'm just using electrical tape, but you could use anything that's not going to leave a residue. But this is just going to protect the area so that as I'm screwing, or I probably should have done this before I hammered it, if I miss something, it's not going to mess up the finish if I accidentally hit the guitar. Now I've got a little bit of some little bits that are up, so I'm going to use some just ordinary nail clippers and just try to trim the edge here even as it's drying, just to even this out a little bit. Okay, now you want to choose a drill bit that is going to work for this particular screw that you have. So what you want to do is you want to just make sure that the screw itself is bigger. You can't really see this that well, but the screw itself is bigger. The threads are wider than the drill is. Obviously, you need the threads to grab onto the wood. Another thing is, as you're putting this on, you don't want to drill, all the way into your guitar and have, this much wood drilled out if you only need just a portion. So what you're going to do is take your strap lock and you're going to measure and a little bit less, in fact, the distance that it's going to go in. So I'm going to say about this much. That's how much I want to drill in. Simple as just kind of taking note of it, taking your tape and wrapping the drill bit so that you know when the drill gets to that point through the wood, that's when you're going to stop. Just as simple as that. So now we're ready to go ahead and drill. Let me see here. You just want to gently go in with it. We can take our new strap lock or our strap button and drill it in. Be careful not to over drill, as it will strip the threads, obviously. What I'm going to do is actually leave it a little bit loose, take all this tape off, that way it doesn't get stuck behind the strap lock. Very good. Well, there we have it. New strap lock on there. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. And that's how you repair a strap button the right way. Again, don't just put in a bigger screw in there, because you're just going to keep on putting in bigger screws. You need to do this. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. If you like it, please hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe for many other helpful tips on guitar maintenance, as well as guitar lessons and reviews of different guitar equipment and effects pedals and that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.